Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Gemini for December of 2010. And this also applies if you have a Gemini ascendant. So my dear Geminis, this month is going to be so much about your relationships. If you already thought you've been having a lot going on in relationships, think again, because there's going to be a hell of a lot of activity in your relationships area. This includes your family, your friends, your lovers, your intimate people, your business relationships, work relationships, all of them are going to come under sharp focus, and a lot of energy, a lot of your energy is going to be put into this area during this month. Certainly a focus on your work, your career, your reputation. For those of you that have children, you may well find with Saturn in this house that you've got more responsibilities with your children. You've got maybe some more worries about your children going on. Or if you don't have children, then you've got people around you who are behaving like children, who you feel responsible for, who you feel as though you've got to take care of. Could be your clients, could be the people you work with, whatever it is. There may be a sense of being a bit weighed down by responsibilities in taking care of somebody who's either younger than you or more dependent on you in some way or another. We've got Venus in this 6th house for some of the month. So for those of you that have been looking for work, this could well be a time where a little glimmer or a window of opportunity comes in. It's a small window of opportunity, but it could be just somebody being kind to you at work, somebody giving you an opportunity at work, or even you meeting somebody at work that could become a really good and deep, loyal friend to you. So then for much of the month, as I said, we've got planets in your 7th house, and your ruler Gemini is going retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde between the 10th and the 29th of December. So as it's your ruler, you are extremely affected when Mercury goes retrograde. So Geminis, try to slow down the communication when Mercury is retrograde. I know you've got tons going on in your head all of the time, but particularly because Mercury is going to be in your 7th house for much of the month and during that retrograde, be careful of what you're saying to people. I know sometimes things just shoot out of your mouth, but try to be more aware of what it is you're saying and whether you're being tactful enough and people are getting the message clearly enough. You may find that you're having to repeat things that you've said. Otherwise, if you say very important things during the Mercury retrograde, usual instructions during a Mercury retrograde: don't sign any important documents, don't make too many important decisions, don't buy anything that's more than about $10 or $20. I know that's hard to do over the holiday season. Maybe try and do it before the 10th, but just be aware that you may have buyer's remorse, particularly after the 29th, when you might find all these things are a hell of a lot cheaper. Whatever it is, always during a Mercury retrograde, the thinking processes are not quite as sharp. So just be aware of that. For you, Geminis, it's going to fall into your house of relationship for much of the month, and also into anything connected with joint finances. Those are going to be the areas that will be greatly affected by this Mercury retrograde. Remember, it's a good time to relax, to reconnect with old friends, to recharge your batteries, to do some deep research. This will be great for this month of December for you. You are going to be putting energy into your relationships. Be careful that you're not too proactive, that you're not pushing people too much. We've got Mars in this 7th house as well for some of the month, so there's a feeling like you want to put energy and you want to get things going, and you may have a certain impatience to you. Try to curb that impatience, because you might just drive people away rather than bringing them to you. Not that you would in the normal way of things, but just with that Mars there, Geminis, just be aware of it. As I said, we've got planets in this 8th house, so joint finances are coming under sharp focus. Is everything equitable? Do you need to get out of a joint venture? Do you have any debt you need to consolidate or get rid of, or look at, or change to a new bank, or refinance a mortgage, or get rid of an asset? All these things are questions you might want to ask of yourself for this month of December. Neptune in the 9th. Many of you may be doing a lot of work on your spirituality, on developing your dreams, on understanding your dreams, and maybe other messages, intuitive things that are coming to you that maybe you've been ignoring for a while and that they're trying to get in. So try to listen as much as you can to these intuitive messages that are certainly coming to you from the higher realms, if you like. Information is trying to get to you, not so much through the logical way way, Geminis, which you're so used to, but it's also coming through ways that you can't see or understand necessarily, but you'll feel them. So go with the feeling as well as the logic. Try to trust that. Jupiter, Uranus in your 10th. There's certainly some ups and downs in the workplace going on still, some opportunities, and then all of a sudden the opportunity is gone. Or sudden changes in your work situation can certainly be expected during this month. So there you have it, my Geminis. Focus on your relationships. Don't be too aggressive or too assertive. Watch for your Mercury retrograde. Don't be too frustrated if you find yourself having to repeat things again after the 29th of the month. So for those of you that would like a reading, maybe you'd like to know about your year ahead of 2011, what's in store for you. Maybe you'd like to buy a gift for somebody for the holidays, of a reading of what's in store for them. Or just ask a question for $25 that I'll answer in an email of up to 150 words.